Look at him. We got the best boy as a plushie. How can he be so cool and yet so cute? I went a bit crazy on the Sitting Cuties. I don't have a couch anymore. I just have a piece of furniture that holds all the plushies now. And I don't know what I'm going to do, because living space is a factor in my life, believe it or not. And I've already, given a third of my apartment over to toys. I think I need to, rethink my strategy. But I don't got to worry about that now. All I got to think about right now is the fact that I have, 60 Pokemon plushies, including what could be my favorite Pokemon, Gliscor, right here at the front. If you're in Japan, it's Pokemon Fit. If you're in North America, it's the Sitting Cuties. But no matter where you are, this is a plushie of Gliscor, and oh my god, I love it. I love everything about it. Look at the little smile. Roserade was great. Roserade was perfect, don't get me wrong, but this just is Gliscor. Taking a closer look, and I love all the details here. I love the little glint in his eyes. I love his big smile. I love the kind of rigidness of the arms. Had the big claws. They're sewed to the wings, which, by the way, the wings look wonderful. But because that, you can't articulate or move the arms. I don't really mind that because this is a score you typically see Gliscor in. And oh yeah, you have the big tail back here. I know a lot of people were saying that the tail made it really hard for him to sit down, but I've actually not had that issue. If anything, he sits better than most of my plushies just because of that tail. My one issue is they sewed the legs on in a weird way, so this foot is always kind of poking up, yeah, and this one's kind of down. That might be what's making the tail work so well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because you don't have this guy pushing him back. I don't know if that's a mistake, or if that's an intentional design, but either way, it's working pretty well. As much as I love this guy, I do want to point this out just because sensor materials are a thing that I pay attention to, and I think a lot of people would like to know. So the arms do have a different texture just because they're a bit stiffer, but there's nothing that's awkward to the touch. The eyes are a little bit, but that's fine. Now, what really gets me is there's a thread right here around his two little, fangs on his chest, and then the claws down here on the toes. They're very sharp little nubbins, and I could definitely see if you have issues with that like I do, just how uncomfortable it would be to accidentally scrape against that when you're trying to hold your plushie. Thankfully, that's the only places you have it. They're kind of here at the tips of the tail, but they're a lot smoother here for whatever reason. Noticeable, but not uncomfortable like these guys are. That's the best way I'd put it. Gliscor definitely isn't the most satisfying to the touch of the plushies, but I do adore him.